Welcome back. This is episode number 8 of Awesome Autographs and More. Today we've got 3 private signing returns as well as about 8 or 9 TTMs through the mail requests. So let's get into it. First, we have a 6-card return from a private signing from Mr. Matt Manti. I'm not totally sure about the spelling there. He played from 1995 to 2005. He played with 3 different teams: Florida, Arizona, and Boston. Can't not go after the Boston players. Anyways, again, we have 6 cards here. I had 3 cards in my collection of cards, and then we got 3 autograph cards. Baseball, Arizona baseball, because if you'll notice, the 3 cards I had were all, I think they were all with Florida. And the Boston. That's Mr. Matt Manti, or Manti. Second private signing is from Mr. Bob Guerin. And looks like I got 9 cards here. Anyways, he played from 1998 to 1993, except for 92. He played 4 years for the New York Yankees, missed a year, and then came back and played 1 year for the San Diego Padres. Bob Guerin, I think we have duplicate card. No, I thought that was a duplicate card. Same border, different card though. Toys R Us card. Those are nice cards to get autographed. I bought those as a set 1 year and then broke it apart and filed it away. He's in the 1990 Leaf set, so I got a couple. Oh, just one of those signed, I guess. I had one. Then we have Upper Deck, which I had 3 of those cards, I believe. Yep, 2 of them, 1 signed in blue. No, 2 signed in blue, 1 signed in black. Not the best card for either color. And then I have 3 of these 2000 or 91 tops, I believe. Again, blue, blue, and black. That's Mr. Bob Guerin. Third private signing comes to us from Mr. Dave Hansen. And I got 11 cards, and I think it's primarily because it's every card I had of them. So we start out with 1991 Donruss, 1 blue, 1 black. In that case, I think the black actually looks a little better. Here we have a 91 Fleer in blue. Upper Deck, again, 1 blue, 1 black. Mr. Hansen, by the way, played from 1990 to 2005, except for 1998. He played 11 years with the Dodgers, a year with the Cubs, 2 with the Padres, and 2 with Seattle. My arm is not doing well this getting in the way. It's a nice card signed. I like the way that one looks. And this kind of reminds me of the other one. It's just not quite the right background for blue or black or anything, probably. Maybe gold. I'm not sure. But anyways, Mr. Dave Hansen. That's that private signing. Now we get into the TTMs. Our first one wait a minute here. Oops. We've got these cards out of order. Sorry. Anyways, first one is a hockey return. Ian LaPerriere, I believe, or LaPerriere. Played from the 1993-4 season to 2009-2010. Played with St. Louis, the Rangers, the Kings, Colorado, and Philadelphia. It's a 2-for-2 and took 65 days. I like that card, so we're going to put that right there. Now, hopefully the rest of these cards are in order. Yes, I have little note cards to remind me or make sure I remember to say all the different things I intended to say. And these are not in order, so we've got another issue. I think they're backwards, so I'm going to try that. Reordering them. There. Next, we have a 4-for-4 return. Took 26 days from Mr. Kevin Elster. He played from 1986 to 2000. Did not play in 93 and 99, though. He played 7 years for the Mets. Skipped 93. Then played 2 years for the Yankees, a year for the Phillies, a year for the Dodgers, and a year for Pittsburgh. There's my 1990 Leaf set. Interesting that he signs on the side, up the side as opposed to across the card. That's a little bit different. But everybody has their own way of signing, for sure. Okay, next. This one, oh, he sent back my letter, but did not autograph it, so we'll throw that away. This is a 2-for-2 return, which came in 12 days from Mr. Joe Sambito, another player from my Red Sox. He played from 1976 to 1987. Not playing in 83. I played for Houston for 8 years, a year for the Mets, and then his final 2 years in Boston. It's Mr. Joe Sambito. So far, except for the first hockey one, it's all been baseball. Now, this is the interesting one. For those of you who have been watching, on my last, it was either my last or second to last video, we had an envelope from a Mr. Art Still, which had just religious pamphlets in it. Well, it's 20 days later, technically, from the receipt of that pamphlet, that I managed to get the 2 cards I sent him in the mail back. So it's a 2-for-2. This particular envelope took 45 days. Mr. Still played from 1978 to 1989 as a defensive end for Kansas City and for Buffalo. And actually all I had was the 2 cards for him, so sent 2 the same, which he graciously signed after making sure I got his religious pamphlets. Now, next one is a 3 for 3 success. Baseball again. Mr. Jerry Don Gleaton. Played from 1979 to 1992, although did not play during the 83 and 86 seasons. This is a 3 for 3 again, and an 18-day success. Oops, sorry. And he played for Texas, Seattle, the White Sox, the Royals, and the Tigers and Pittsburgh. Mr. Jerry Don Gleaton. Next, we have a 4 for 4. Came in 10 days. Mr. Charlie Huff. He played from 1970 to 1994. That's 25 years in Major League Baseball. 11 years for the Texas Rangers, then 11 more years for the Dodgers, 2 years for Florida, and his final 2 years with the Chicago White Sox. I keep slipping down. And of course, we have the 90 Leaf card and his White Sox card. I wish he had signed further down, but it doesn't show up real well. Even in person, you can only see parts of it. But anyways, this is a nice card. He did a good job signing that, and those came out good too. So I'm a happy camper there. That's Mr. Charlie Huff. Next, we have a 3 for 3 success. With Mr. Bob Boone. This one took 35 days in total, but it came back to me the first time because I transposed 2 numbers in the zip code. So it actually took 35 days to go back and forth twice. I did not record when the first one came in, so I don't know the actual time of the second one, but not bad for 2 trips. Anyways, Mr. Boone played Major League Baseball from 1972, sorry, to 1990. He played 10 years for the Phillies, 7 years for the California Angels, and his last 2 years with the Kansas City Royals. After Mr. Boone retired from baseball playing, he became a manager. First with the Kansas City Royals. He managed them from 1995 through 1997. And then in 2001, he began managing the Reds and managed them until the end of the 2003 season. And of course, Leaf card, 1990 Leaf. We keep adding to that. Now, our last one for today. This video is a little bit longer than I had hoped. Is a 3 for 3 success in 51 days from Mr. Tom Fitzgerald, National Hockey League. He played from the 1988-89 season through the 2005-06 season. He played 5 years for the Islanders, 5 years for Florida, a year for Colorado, Nashville 4 years, Chicago a year, Toronto 2 years, and Boston a year. That's Mr. Tom Fitzgerald. I enjoyed, he was one of my favorite players back then. I really enjoyed watching him play. But never did get to see him play in Boston, although I'm not as much of a hockey fan for Boston as I am for baseball. Hockey, I'm a little bit of everything. But Mr. Tom Fitzgerald. And that is the last one for the day. We want to thank you for spending the time listening to me babble again. Please hit the like button. If you want to get notified of future videos, subscribe and hit the little bell icon on there, down there. And you can set up to be notified when the videos come up. We will be doing these videos on a regular basis based on, obviously mail returns. But for now, thank you very much for watching again, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.